It is media day for the University of Rio Grande cross-country teams here on the riverstatesconference.com website, and I'm Randy Payton, Sports Information Director here for the Red Storm, joined by head coach Matt Paxton. We've also got runners Tyler Jenkins and Amarissa Kearns. And Coach, we'll start with you. Your first season, I guess before we get to that part of it, anytime you're getting ready to start a new season, whether it's your first season or not, it's always an exciting time.
Oh goodness, there's been so much to do, so many new things. Trying to set up training programs for these guys. They're way ahead of where I thought they were going to be, so we're having to really rethink like where I thought we were going to be, what I thought we were going to do training wise. We're already having to rewrite everything. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun. We have a great group of kids, and we have a really competitive group this year.
Hired late in the summer, you've had to hit the ground running, and you're kind of, I guess, in a word, following a legend in Bob Willie.
Yes, I am. 50 years coaching, 43 here at Rio Grande. My graduate advisor recruited me out of high school, so yes, he was. I wouldn't have taken a program probably anywhere else except down here at Rio Grande. But taking what he's done and trying to add to it and trying to take our own spin on it and take what he did and kind of just kind of add just a little bit to it this year. I'm really excited to see where these guys go. I really am.
I guess this next question will be for each of you. Tyler, we'll start with you. What's the adjustments like adjusting to a new coach? I mean, Coach Willie obviously, like we said, was a legend, and now you're dealing with somebody new.
Well, adjusting to Coach Paxton, I knew he's a little bit more like hammer down than Willie, which I think is a really good thing because last year, it kind of fell apart on the sprinting side. That's all, But cross country though, we were fine last year. But coming into this season, I think we're very excited, and it's been everything I guess you could have hoped for in the last week that we've been here with Coach Paxton.
Yeah, Marissa?
I would have to agree with what Tyler said, but I also feel like there's been a lot of good change, and definitely filling Bob Willie's shoes is definitely hard, but I think Paxton is doing a great job and adding his own spin to it, as well as helping us recruit. Our numbers are a little bit down, but we've already had some great strides, I feel like, this season, and it's not even started, so I'm excited.
Coach, you had a pretty good gig going up at Unioto High School, and what exactly made you make the decision to give that up and to come here?
Well, first I did, and my boys' team was actually just finished. I think they were second I think they were third at the preseason meet. About 200 schools up there, 42 in their division, and they had a lot of talent coming back. But I felt like I've never been about wins and losses, to be honest with you. I've been about developing people. Because we're not going to be professional runners, most of us. Well, Tyler might, but the rest of us probably aren't. And when you're not going to be professional runners, really your job is to make people better people that can be employable, people that can be leaders in their communities, good citizens. And I felt like coming to Rio Grande, I was kind of in my own thing in a 6 mile by 6 mile school district. Versus here, I feel like I can really help a lot more kids from the whole area. And when the opportunity presents itself, my wife kind of pushed me out the door because I was like, well, and she goes, well, you always tell them, you can't be comfortable being comfortable, so you're not going to grow if you're just going to sit there in your comfort zone your whole life. And she basically pushed me down and said, well, you can't just say that. You can't be a hypocrite. You need to get down there and try something new. So that's kind of what I decided to do, but it's really been less putting things together and trying to teach them because they're way ahead of where I thought they were going to be.
Before I ask Coach this question, I'll ask again each of the runners. What's your expectations out of the team for this coming season? Tyler, we'll start with you on the guys' side.
I think we have a really good chance to make nationals as a team, considering that, I think two teams will be going to nationals because there's actually more than 12 teams in the conference now. But I think everybody's main goal is to win the conference meet, which would be, that'd just be incredible. And considering we're still really young,
right.
And it'd be nice to be on that flight to Vancouver or wherever we're going. I don't know where we're flying into, but Vancouver. Okay.
For the female side, I would have to agree. I think winning conference is the ideal goal. Like I said, our numbers are down this year, but I think we're small and mighty, and we seem like we have a really tough group this year, and I think that we can be a bit more competitive.
On the women's side, what's it like now to have, I'm assuming, is Mackenzie back, Mackenzie McCarthy?
Yeah. So maybe not 100%, but she is definitely getting there. She has been super tough. She's been updating us with the rehab and everything, and I think that she's really going to help us this year, and I'm super excited to have her. I've always looked up to her, so it's going to be great for us.
Tyler, you had an outstanding career, or actually an outstanding freshman season last year, both in cross and in track. What do you do for an encore? How do you improve that?
Well, I'd like to, leave no doubt at the national meet to become an All-American. But, of course, it's not just about me. You got to be, helping out the guys and all that stuff to get them to the next level too, because I mean the next couple years I'm hoping we could have our whole top 5 could be All-American. I mean it's crazy, as stupid as that sounds and crazy, but I seriously think we could do it, especially when he's our coach.
Yeah.
Hey, now that I've asked them what their expectations, what's your expectations out of this team?
I want to grow and improve. I mean, I want to see. I said, I don't care about the win or lose. I think it's a natural result of putting in the work and getting everybody to buy in and own a team. When the kids own the team, you're going to have success. I think this group will be right in it. They'll be all over it to go after a conference title, try to make a trip to nationals, get a couple All-Americans out there that really establish themselves, that the younger ones can come in and have some role models in there. So I'm looking to develop some role models this year. I've already got hardworking guys, but just some role models teaching everybody else how to compete and give everybody else confidence, because they say, hey, that person right there is doing it, so I want to do that too.
I guess you've got a little bit of a mix, too, of returning kids and a sprinkle here and there of newcomers.
Oh, goodness. Out of our new kids on the boys' side, we had a really good recruiting class. I mean, I have Ashton and JJ who came to me from Unioto. They signed before I got the job here. They signed before I was even thinking about taking the job here. And we went 802, and they were all Ohio in the 4x8 this past year. You got Casey Science from Marietta. He's tough as tough can be. Ran the 15s very early in the track season. He went 4:32 in a mile, I believe. You've got Daniel returning, like y'all said. But freshman-wise, oh, goodness, we got Teddy Jensen from Liberty Union. He's never had a team to work with, so he's really thriving getting in, working with the team. And it's awesome that way. It's just absolutely awesome. Did I miss anybody off the freshmen? My problem is I can't tell who's freshmen, who's sophomores, and juniors, because they're all new to me.
One last thing, and I know, again, this is new to you as well, but the conference as a whole, there's some good teams in it.
Yeah, there are. There's several good teams, and with Shawnee State joining, I mean, they're going to be tough. They're definitely going to be tough. I coached a few of them when I was the Mideast coach, top 10 seniors in Ohio. I had some of those boys on there, and I've known a lot of them while they were coming through. I mean, I've always had kids from my high school go down there. They're tough, but if we get that's the thing. Across country, there's no defense. You're not playing defense. You're putting your best out there, and you're seeing what you can do against their best. And with our best, if we put our best out there and we do the things we're supposed to do, we can compete with anybody.
Well, there you go. That's the word on the 2023 University of Rio Grande cross-country teams here on Media Day inside the River States Conference.